Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 4. And this is going to be my trailer breakdown for episode 20, so we have 420 coming up. Yes, episode 20 of this season, otherwise entitled Therefore She Is. But of course, before we get into the rest of the video, let's actually watch the trailer.
You've located everything we need.
He's got to be building something. He's taking whatever he wants, killing anybody that gets in the way. He's stealing pieces of tech for God knows why. We have to figure out what he's building right now.
We can lead them on the true path.
Clifford, the plan is to save them.
We can't save everyone, my love.
DeVoe!
The Flash, all new this Tuesday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
So last episode was a pretty, I guess it was a pretty big episode for the season. I thought it was one of the better episodes of the season, but from what I was getting in the comment section, a lot of people disagreed. A lot of people hated it and thought it was the worst episode of the season, which I was surprised by. It was sort of filler, but it was continuing on from last week, and also involved bust metahumans and stuff with DeVoe, so I don't really think it was filler, to be completely honest, but, that's just me. But yeah, anyway, last episode we saw, the follow-on from Ralph's death, but also some stuff with Fallout and also DeVoe's plan and some stuff with Marley's was a bit shifty, which will most likely come to a head in this episode. But of course, before we get into the actual breakdown, the trailer and all of that, we will quickly go over the synopsis or description for this episode, as it does give us a better idea, I guess you could say, as to what's going on for the most part. But before that, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below your various opinions on what you see in the trailer and the stuff I go over. Just leave all those opinions in the comment section down below. And of course, if you're going to enjoy the video, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on the video to show your support and subscribe to the channel. And also, technically, when this video goes up, it would have been the day after my birthday, but, in America and England, it is most likely still the 25th of April, which is my birthday. So if you want to drop a little like on the video to show support there, that'd be pretty awesome. Barry and Team Flash team up with Gypsy to try to thwart Thinker's plan. I just said thwart. Pretty wrong in my opinion. Meanwhile, Cisco and Gypsy have a heart-to-heart talk about their relationship. Now we start off the trailer with Marley saying we've located everything we need, and this is as we see Marley's and Clifford DeVoe, so the mechanic and the thinker, enter a server room by the looks of it. I'm not the biggest tech head and computer dude, but is this a server room? Let me know in the comment section down below if it is, but I think it's a server room. But yeah, anyway, if it is a server room, it is a server room with a lot of punch. This looks like it's pretty damn expensive. Now these boxes, or server boxes, if that's what they are, they actually say McGee 7000JF on the side of them. So this could be a part of Mercury Labs, who is headed by, that's right, Tina McGee, who we've met previously. Did we meet her last season? Or was it just season 1 and 2 that we met her? I can't remember if we met her last season and season 3 at any point, but she, played into a couple of episodes in season 1 and season 2. But I guess the big question is, why is DeVoe here? Now, it could be to use its power as a base to operate his plan from, so using all these servers to get information to whatever his device is and stuff like that, and then relay it to different, things. Or he's possibly here to steal information, using his kill goal abilities or something along those lines. So maybe Mercury Labs has, specs or a design on a certain device or piece of his big puzzle that DeVoe needs. He's coming here to get that information, but it does look like a decent amount of this episode might take place in this server room, or at least a couple of big moments. So it looks like he could be basing some of his operations here, but we'll have to wait and see. It's hard to get a lot of context from the trailer, but that's what could be happening. But we do find out that DeVoe is actually killing people to get whatever he needs in order to build this. So if he sees, if someone comes across him while he's getting all this stuff, they're going to die. And we all know DeVoe is incredibly overpowered. We saw him last episode, that was ridiculous in the episode before. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get a couple of examples in this in this episode. But DeVoe is so overpowered. He's got a ridiculous amount of meta powers, which are pretty deadly for the most part. So yeah, I wouldn't like to run into him. But essentially, he's getting different pieces of tech and stuff, or whatever it is, in order to begin the Enlightenment. So to build this device, we still don't know if it's a generator or a satellite. That seems to be the debate going on, because it looks like a generator, but it also looks like it could be in the air and look like a satellite. So let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think it's a generator or a satellite? Because there's a big debate going on which one it is. But there has been a conversation going on whether DeVoe is actually a full-on villain, because he isn't actually doing anything evil. But in this episode he's killing. In the previous episode he's killed 11 metahumans to date. Or 10, I guess, because I don't think he's necessarily killed the Weeper yet, or is he? We don't know yet. We have to wait and see if the Weeper's still dead or not. We don't know. I don't think they've confirmed that. If they have, let me know. But he's killed at least 10 of these metahumans, the bust metahumans, plus some other people. So yeah, DeVoe is definitely a villain. But yeah, there's still people debating that, so this episode should hopefully put the debate to rest if he just kills people that are in his way. Now here, this is Marley's by the looks of it. Like, it could be someone else, but you'd have to think it's Marley's. And it seems that she's going through Clifford's notes, maybe before he actually became DeVoe. So maybe he's like notes on the Enlightenment and what he was going for. Or it could be like him designing the thinking cap, or like what he wanted the thinking cap to be, because we know the mechanic eventually designed it, but this could be like DeVoe's early notes and maybe stuff that could reverse it. But, you know, she could be like going through this to like figure out a way to reverse what has happened to her husband possibly, because we know that Marley's definitely isn't all in with this. And I think this episode is definitely going to be, you know, her taking her own way, if that makes sense. But it will be interesting to see what we see in this notebook. We might see more of those little symbols that we've seen throughout the season, with Barry writing them on the walls. We saw the Mystery Girl writing them, and DeVoe's had them on different pieces of like a blackboard and on his computer and stuff. So we might see some of those in this notebook as well. Now, one confusing part of the trailer, I'm not too sure. I need, once again, you guys to let me know in the comment section down below. But it looks like here, DeVoe is using Killer Frost's power. It honestly looks like it, but it's hard to be 100% sure whether it is, because once again, we only get like half a second of it in the trailer. But he is blasting both Vibe and Gypsy away in this shot. But yeah, let me know, do you think it's Killer Frost's power? Like, it looks like snow and ice, but it could be just be like the way it's shot and like the lighting that makes it look that way. But yeah, do you think it's Killer Frost's power, or do you think it's something else? Let me know in the comments. Right at the end of the trailer, we actually do see DeVoe choking out Gypsy, and then we hear Marley saying our plan was to save them. But DeVoe, most likely, you know, going against what he had said and explained earlier, goes against that, you know, that said plan that Marley's is referring to by saying that they actually can't save everyone, especially those that are, you know, getting in the way of making that plan happen, which is, you know, the people that, you know, have already died that have said in this trailer, plus possibly Gypsy and Team Flash. So going through this and like different things that we've seen in like the past couple of episodes, but mainly this trailer, the events of this episode could cause Marley's and should cause Marley's to completely swap sides. Therefore I Am, which was episode 7 of this season and one of the better episodes of the season, was all about DeVoe becoming a thinker, you know, the thinking cap, the particle accelerator incident, him, you know, that whole journey from him being just DeVoe and then slowly becoming the thinker and stuff like that. And then we have episode 20, this episode, which is called Therefore She Is, and this was most likely going to be all about his wife Marley's having her own journey and realization of what is right, and then choosing, you know, what is right. So that would most likely to be, maybe not 100%, you know, join Team Flash, but definitely like set herself and going, you know what, I'm not going to help him out anymore. I'm going to try and figure out a way to stop him. And not kill him, but just trying to reverse everything and return what the Thinker is now back to the way he was when, you know, he was just her husband. A couple of other bonus things in this episode is that the Accelerated Man, or the Flash from Earth-19, will be in this episode. No clue how long, we just know that he's in the episode thanks to a photo from the director from this episode, who was Rob Greenlee, I think it is, or Robert Greenlee, one of the two. It's most likely just going to be a short cameo on Earth-19, so maybe Cisco going to Earth-19 to talk to Gypsy and stuff like that. But yeah, he's going to be in this episode. Hopefully it's a bit longer, maybe he has a couple more lines and stuff like that, but yeah, hard to be sure just because there's nothing of him in the trailer, just a behind the scenes shot. But do get excited for that if you've been looking for him, forward to him returning. Also, Mystery Girl is set to appear in this episode, going by rumors. I need to stress that, but we haven't seen her, sorry, that's what I meant to say. We haven't seen her in quite a while, so do not be surprised at all if we do see that happy camper show up once again. Therefore She Is, as I said, is the episode title, so it could have like a double reference, if that makes sense, not only to Marley's, but also to the Mystery Girl. And also, as the synopsis does say, and as we've sort of had it hinted at, and basically, well, actually not even hinted at, just flat out said in previous episodes, Cisco and Gypsy having a heart-to-heart talk could be, you know, one, about their relationship, as the synopsis does say, but it could also be about the offer that Gypsy's father, who is Breacher, gave to Cisco a couple of episodes ago about taking up his role. So I've already had thoughts about this, about, you know, I think Cisco could possibly take up the role, but it's going to be like right at the end of the season, and he'll be doing that. Oh, he'll go off and do that, during the break between the end of this season and the beginning of next season, and then he'll return. That could be what they do, because as I've said in previous videos about this topic, I think if the show loses Cisco, that's like losing a limb. I think, apart from losing Barry, you know, the main character, the Flash, losing Cisco is the other biggest loss, because he offers so much to the show, not only in regards to, you know, comedic moments and just general character moments, but also the plot of the show and helping solve things out. So if we were to lose Cisco, as I said, I'd feel like losing a limb, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show support. Let me know in the comment section down below your various opinions on the trailer and the stuff I went over. What are your general thoughts and stuff? Just let me know downstairs in the comment section. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.